Hey, what's up guys? My name's Luke, also known as Lever Boy. Today I want to talk to you about the techniques that I use to defeat level 2 retention holsters. The first one is going to be a thumb break, and then the second one is going to be the retention strap. Now let's first look at the technique that I use to defeat the thumb break. Okay, now this particular holster right here is FALCO's C120 Alligator. As you can see, it has a steel clip on the side that clips onto your belt. If you want to slide the belt left or right, you can do so. And you can see as its retention way, it is a thumb break. Push down and it'll unsnap, and then you can bring the gun out. I would recommend always keeping the gun in the same position. That way your muscle memory always corresponds to that location. When you go to release this thumb break, you don't necessarily want to push your thumb straight down. If you go straight down, it probably will break, but it takes a little bit more force to do that. What I end up doing, and what works for me, is when I come right here, I push my thumb at more of a canted angle, going this way. So what I'll do is I'll grab and then push out like that, and then draw the gun out. Some thumb breaks don't require you to push out so much. Some of them are more rigid and you can just push straight down and release it like that. And that way does work. It's just I found with this particular holster that if I come down more at an angle, I can draw the firearm faster. So practice either technique, either coming straight down the traditional way or coming down at more of an angle and releasing your firearm. Okay guys, now I've gone and put on a different type of holster, and this is one of the retention strap holsters. This specific one is called C115 Red Hawk. Let me show you how it works. Okay, as you can see, this one has a retention strap, and you must first unsnap it and then draw the gun out. Okay, there's two techniques that I use to pull my gun out when there's a strap involved. The first one is gonna be a little bit slower, but a lot of times I'll do it just because it feels more natural. I bring my arm down, I hit my thumb right here on the front of the gun. Okay, that's my memory position. So when I come down, I hit right there. And then I bring my finger up, unsnap the retention, grab the gun, and pull out. Now, it does require a couple steps, but to me, it feels natural. The other technique I like to do, I simply bring my arm down and bring my thumb back up, disconnecting the strap. And then in one, oh, creature ran by in the background. In one fluid motion, I pull the gun out. So let's see if I can do it a little faster. The problem with that technique is I have more of a chance of missing the snap. I've practiced it a bunch, but I still, if you don't put your hand right there on the right spot and come up, you may miss the strap. I find that I have more success when I come down with my fingers and unsnap as opposed to going below it and coming up. If you practice the under the thumb technique, you can get pretty good at it. Now underneath. Yeah, that way is faster. It's all about muscle memory. Find that if I go underneath, as long as I go a little bit slower with this motion and find the point that I need, everything else happens faster. Yeah, look, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Isn't that the saying? Okay, let's move over to my second strap retention holster. Okay, the last style of retention holster that I want to talk about is the famous shoulder holster. I think the number for this one is D633 on FALCO website. This is a very nice holster and probably my favorite of any that I've had. Let me show you how it works. Okay, with this holster, as you can see, there is a snap. As you defeat the snap though, you grab the pistol and rotate it down on a little hinge system and then draw the gun. First, let me show you the technique that I usually use if I'm drawing from the shoulder holster. I will come across the chest and use my longest finger, which is my middle finger, and unsnap the snap. What I'm searching for when I come here real fast is basically the little ledge that the snap is creating, as you can see right here, or right there. Well, I know when I feel that little bump, I'm in the right spot. I'll reach back, unsnap, and then come down. See, as my thumb is right here, I come down right after I unsnap. Then I rotate and bring it out. Let me try to do it faster and show y'all what that kind of looks like. Right there. This one took me a lot more practice to get down than the others, but if you can get it down, it does work really well. And that little hinge system, it's gonna do what you want it to do when you're pulling on the pistol. When you pull on the pistol, it's gonna do the motion, cant down, and then pull out. Okay, so if you do it quickly, it'll do what you want it to do. Just like that. That's how I have found defeating this strap system works the best. I try to do it slow so you can just see how I do it each time. Is reach back, find that point with a little lump, unsnap, put my thumb over the grip, and then my fingers come. Sometimes this little flap will kind of get in your way. If you keep your fingers as snug to the grip as you can, you won't grab the strap with the grip and try to pull everything out. Come around, unsnap, grab, push your thumb around the grip, put the fingers around the grip, then pull. Okay, so looks like this. Right there. It's a lot of fun when you get good at it. It's a lot of fun because, you know, I'm so used to right here, but it's just some kind of a little bit more enjoyment when you come right here instead. You feel much more like a Miami Vice detective. Or Brandon Fraser from The Mummy, which is where I got it from originally. You show them how it's done, Maple. You can draw the fastest, can't you? I know you can. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video on my techniques that I use to defeat level 2 retention holsters. Like always, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more of me, I'm at the channel Lever Boy. Take care. See you next time.